Everybody, it's Teresa. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to my channel. I don't really, I don't really have a good plan today, but I know I'm gonna make chicken breasts. These chicken breasts. I thought they were organic, but I don't think they are. But they're close. And I've been looking for this for about 2 years, and I finally found it in my Walmart. And I love to marinate the chicken in this, so I'm gonna unwrap each breast is wrapped in plastic. I'm gonna unwrap these. I'm gonna mix this up. And I'll show you, and I'll tell you the ingredients, and I'll show you me mixing it up. So let's get chicken out of the packaging and trimmed it up a little bit. And this chicken is, it says natural chicken breast. There's no antibiotics and all of that stuff. So now I'm just gonna add, I'm gonna do the marinade, but I like to add a little salt and pepper because I find it helps it, not too much, just a little bit. Because the marinade pack doesn't have that much in it. And I always need more seasoning. And I usually add salt and pepper to, sometimes I add the Tony Sasseries, but I like to add salt and pepper to this. And so the marinade is easy. It's just a 1/4 cup of water. Let's mix it in this. You could put this in a Ziploc bag too. A 1/4 cup of water. And then a 1/4 cup of oil. I'm gonna use olive oil. And then you just stir in the, oh, and this has, let's see, it's a smoky blend of chipotle peppers, tomatoes, garlic, and onion. It's really good. I went to my Walmart today because I'm gonna try to combine like 2 recipes with this chicken. And I was gonna cheat today to test one and buy rotisserie chicken, but they didn't have any, so I'm gonna have to cook my own. So you just mix it up really well. Throw that in the sink. And then I'm just gonna pour it over the top. And if you have a Ziploc bag, you know that works really well too. So I'm just gonna combine it. Then I'm gonna close this and put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. And then I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna cook it. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna bake it or put it in the Instant Pot. We'll see. I'm gonna chop an onion. I'm gonna chop some green onions. And I already chopped my garlic. I chopped a whole head of garlic because I like to have some stored in the refrigerator. So I think part of it's gonna be maybe some chicken enchiladas. And I might save some of it for chicken nachos or a chicken salad with maybe like some beans and corn and make up my own dressing. But I'm gonna only do one today, so let me get this chopped and I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm back again because I'm so indecisive about this recipe. I let my chicken marinate overnight because I want it to have a lot of flavor, and I've been debating on whether to bake it or put it in the Instant Pot. And the recipe that there's 2 recipes I'm kind of basing it off of, and it just calls for 3 cups of cooked chicken. So I want mine to have a lot of flavor. So I think I'm gonna do it in the Instant Pot. It just makes it so easy to shred. So let's get started once again. Saute, and I'm going to put some olive oil because I'm going to put a little bit of color on the chicken. Make sure it's, and this is the olive oil. It doesn't. I use all different kinds. It doesn't really matter. So, and this is another tip. I took my chicken out and left it out for about 30 minutes because you don't want your chicken to be ice cold. It'll take a long, well, actually, this tip doesn't make any sense with the Instant Pot. So anyway, if you're cooking this on the stove, you would want it not ice cold because by the time the inside gets done, it's dried out. I got that tip from Gordon Ramsay. But with the Instant Pot, I guess it doesn't matter. But here's my chicken, and it's, oh, it smells good. That marinade's, it's really light. It's not very strong. It just gives it a little flavor, and it's not spicy. So I'm just gonna cook this, and I think I'm gonna dump the marinade in with it. I'm not sure yet, but yesterday I did take care of all my onion chopping, my garlic, and I chopped a jalapeno. I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock, and if it comes out too moist, I'm going to cook it down on the stove or in the Instant Pot. And I'm not sure if I'm going to add beans and corn, or I don't know, I've been doing a lot of baking, so I'm trying to make it a little bit light, although you know I'm going to use some good cheese. So once it heats up, I'll be back. I'm going to use a little bit of this red enchilada sauce. I know you can make your own. I do have some dried chilies in my refrigerator, but I've never made it before. And my blender is actually not that great. You know, you toast the chilies and then you cook them with some garlic and stuff. But that Old El Paso is pretty good. That's a good sizzle. So I'm just going to get a little bit of color on here. The first thing we're going to do is just cook the chicken, and then we'll go from there. I know I'm sounding a little confused because I am. I'm kind of making it up as I go. You know how I do sometimes. I like to play off of different recipes and combine them, and that's a lot of olive oil. So let me brown these, and that's enough. You have to be careful with that marinade too because it will burn. So I'm just going to add, you need a little bit of liquid to use the pressure cooker. And I don't want to use all of this because I'll show you, I'm going to use more in another way. So right now all we're worried about is just cooking the chicken. We have enough liquid. And you need about a cup. Some people say 2 cups. But I'm going to go with this and see. That was probably about a cup. And I think that's enough liquid. I already seasoned it, so I'm just going to put the lid on it. And I'm going to put it, well, first you have to saute. And I'm going to press poultry. And I have it, I'm going to do 13 minutes. And then that'll be plenty of time to shred the chicken, and then we'll add the onions and stuff. So I'm so excited. Open the Instant Pot. I let it come down naturally. And yes, there's way too much liquid in here, but it's not a problem because we already seasoned our chicken, but we're gonna season it again when we cook it on the stove to make the filling for the enchilada. I think I'm gonna call it, saying before that I think I'm gonna make an enchilada casserole. And you could actually use this chicken. I may use 2 recipes for it. I don't know. That marinade is very good. It can go, you know, a lot of different ways. You can make a chicken nachos, chicken salad. You could eat it just like this, actually. So I'm going to take this and shred it. Clean my Instant Pot, and then we're going to cook a little onions and garlic on the stove. Show you, look, I cooked it for 13 minutes, and it easily shreds. I'm going to taste it like this, actually, and see how the salt is. Need a little bit more seasoning, but we're going to do that with the chili powder and stuff. Actually, it is pretty good like this. And I put that black pepper, and I can definitely taste it. But like I said, that marinade is really not spicy. So, you know, you can also shred this and save it in the freezer. I may save some and make my daughter some Southwestern egg rolls. I still have some egg roll wrappers and wonton wrappers left from the collaboration we did. So let me shred this, and we'll move forward. The chicken, and I decided I'm going to use this for 2 recipes, and I'm going to save some to the side because I don't need to make a huge batch of enchiladas, and I don't have a lot of freezer space right now to freeze them. So I'm just going to make 2 recipes out of this. This chicken, that's one thing about using the Instant Pot. Even though I use chicken breast, and the marinade helps, but it's not dry at all. It's delicious just like this. So I'm going to save half of it for another recipe. Okay, that's probably good. All my ingredients ready to show you. And I'm also going to add some of these organic black beans for a little bit more protein. But I always rinse these first. I have my oven preheating to 375. I'm going to turn this on hot. Add a little olive oil. Not too much, but enough. And I'm gonna put some onions in here. Not all of them, but half of them. This is one large red onion. And I like to leave some, I like to top it with a little bit of raw onion too. Okay, and I'm gonna cook this for a minute. And then I'm gonna add some garlic, fresh garlic. In a second. Once these start cooking, and I'm adding a little bit of jalapeno. My husband was joking that I think I say it incorrectly. I don't know if I say it right all the time. I'm kind of embarrassed now. Just a few, because you don't want it too hot. And you could add some green chilies. I bought some fire roasted. I love these. I'm gonna make a video of that dip, that copycat Chewy's dip. We don't have a Chewy's here, but I saw it on Shelly's Home Life, and it sounds, I mean, it is really good, and it's good with topping it with everything. My pot's not heated up yet, so I'll bring you back. The onions are getting a little color on them, a lot of color actually, and now I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. You know we like a lot of garlic. And I chopped a lot for these recipes I'm going to use this week. So we use that. And now I'm going to put in a little bit of the sauce. Turn my fire down. Let's see. That was about a cup. I'm going to put my chicken in. You can do it in whichever order you want. And I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. This is, can you see this? This is, I have like 2 plants left that didn't freeze. This is a little of my oregano. I would show you the plant, but it doesn't look good. It needs to be cut down. So I'm going to add that. Not too much because it's pretty strong. I hope I didn't just overdo it. A little bit of smoked paprika. Always gives good flavor. You know, you season according to your taste. A little bit of cumin. Cumin's pretty strong. I like it in small doses. And I love chili powder. And I tasted the chicken, and it's salty enough, I believe. Now you could roll these up inside of tortillas. You could use corn tortillas, flour tortillas. I think today I'm going to use flour tortillas. I like this brand right here. And I was going to heat them up first, but I don't really think it's necessary. So this looks done. So I think I'm just going to let this cool just a little bit, and then we'll start layering it. And let me move you over to the other side. I am really not with it today. I forgot to add my beans and my corn. I decided to add a little bit of corn too. Eat some more vegetables, you know. And I'm just gonna heat these just a tiny bit. And I may save some of this mixture for making egg rolls. I think that would be so good. We'll see. But it's going to cook in the oven for a little while, so. And if you want more sauce, you can add more sauce. So now I'm ready to layer it. 13x9 pan. I sprayed it with a little olive oil. And I'm just going to, actually I'm going to pour a little bit of sauce at the bottom. That's what everybody does, huh? Just a little. I have a little bit more left in a can. I never tried the green one before. Let's see if these, kind of rub these around. I want to put a little mixture. This might be a little bit too much mixture. Oh, I just made a mess. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to clean up or it'll burn on my pan. And you know, you can make it as thick as you want. I don't want a huge casserole because this Mexican food is not my daughter's favorite. It is mine though. I'm gonna make a delicious sauce to put on top. So that's good. And now I'm gonna add, let me rinse my hands. And you can buy pre-shredded cheese if you want, or you know, whatever kind. I grated the cheese myself. It's Tillamook short cheddar and Tillamook Monterey Jack. And there's another reason you have to be careful of the salt because you know the cheese has got salt in it. Okay, wipe that off. Sorry about that. Put a little cheese. This is the Monterey Jack, and it's so good. You could put pepper jack, but I think the jalapeno I added is a little bit spicy. I was going to roll them up, but I kind of ran out of time. A little cheddar. Okay. That's good. Let's pour a little bit more sauce. I don't want them extremely wet for some reason. I want to try them a different way. But these tortillas, I don't usually like flour tortillas, but I love these. You can make burritos.
This and freeze it if you want it. That would be so good. My husband actually made me some frozen burritos. I have to be careful when I eat Mexican food because every once in a while I get acid reflux when I eat it. I have to take medicine. I think I have the wrong kind of spoon because I'm making a mess. And I tasted my kombucha tea, and I think I'm going to let it go too long, so we're going to have to start a new batch, and I'm going to film that whenever I get around to it. I've been buying it from the store, though. I love the pineapple peach. It's my very favorite. And I drank too many already today. You can probably tell. Add a little bit more. This is a little thicker. A little cheese. I think that's as big as I'm going to make it. Some Monterey Jack. It would really be healthy if it weren't for the cheese. But you have to have a little cheese. And everything's already cooked, so it won't take too long to bake. I think I'm just going to top it with the cheese, and you could cover it if you wanted to in the oven. I don't think I'm going to cover it. I'll tell you what, I've been buying that cheese and grating it. Sometimes I regret it. I wish that I'd buy sometimes I buy the already shredded cheese. It's good. This just melts better, I find. Okay, let's throw this in the oven. Probably for about 20 to 30 minutes.
I took out the enchiladas, and they are bubbling hot. It's got a little oil. I guess it's from the cheese. I'm not really sure. It's probably the olive oil that I used. So I'm going to let this set and cool for a little while. And I ended up covering it halfway through just to let you know. I can't wait to try these. One day I'm going to make my own enchilada sauce, though. I think that would be really delicious and fun. So I'll be back, and I'm waiting for Ella to get out of school, and she can help me do the taste test for you. I'm going to get just a little bit of lettuce, too. And I really love the addition of the black beans and the corn.
I like the corn. I think it's good.
And the chicken is just so good. I'm glad I didn't put a lot of sauce. It's really good. And so easy. And marinating that chicken is really, if you can find that marinade, it's called Chipotle Pepper Marinade by McCormick. But this is really good, easy. I hope you give it a try, and thank you so much for watching. And please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and you have a great weekend. Bye.